Hi Sagittarius, my name's Leona from Supra ConsciousSoul, and this is your November to 15th of December, sorry, because it's about a month from when it's posted. So this is a shout out for Taco, and I hope he gets better soon. So if you want to wish him well, you can do that down there. Also, I've already pulled the oracle cards to save some time. And now I'm going to pull your main reading cards. So, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. Let's have a look. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. What do they need to... Alright, we'll stop there. So, we have the Seven of Wands, Four of Swords, Three of Wands, Six of Swords in reverse as the issue. You now is the Ten of Wands in reverse. We have the Chariot as what is distracting you. We have the Hanged Woman, which is helping you. We have your new focus, which is the Magician in reverse. Ooh. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is ahead of you. And the Strength card. So, okay, let's see what we have. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. So, there's something that you may walk away from. There's something that you may have been considering walking away from, moving away from. But with the retrograde, I feel like there may be this issue where it comes back and you have to reassess it again. So, it's about walking away. It's about releasing something, yeah? Letting something go. It's like you've invested a lot into these 8 cups, but you're going to have to let something go. Could be an idea, a situation, a phase, some part of you that has put in a lot of emotion into something, building something. Right, now... Your old focus is the Seven of Wands. You may have been feeling a little bit defensive. You may feel as though you're being attacked, maybe, scapegoated, or you feel like you're having to defend your opinion or defend your belief in some way. It's almost like you feel like all of these people are coming to you and it's like, I don't care what they've got to say, this is what I'm doing, or this is how I feel. There's a need for you to stand up for something, in almost a protective stance, or you feel like you've been kind of pushed into this protective stance, let's say. Now, you're being asked to clear your mind, because I feel like at the moment you have a lot more than just one thing on your mind. It's like there's a lot in your subconscious, yeah? And it's about focusing on one thing at a time. It can be about asking your angels. So before you go to sleep, you can ask your angels a question about some kind of clarity to do with your life. You can ask them to send you some kind of sign or some kind of signal. So normally what happens is that you can also hand over something, because you have got surrender here as well. So it may be that you're needing to kind of, in a way, I'm feeling surrender to an outcome. But how you do that is you can hand it to the angels at night, and in the morning it's like you've released it. But this is about working on one thing at a time. It could also talk about telepathic communication and feeling like you have a link with someone, or feeling like there's some kind of connection or some kind of psychic link that you maybe need to defend here. Now, with the Three of Wands, I feel like there's been something that's set sail, something's moved forward. There's been a decision that's been made and you've kind of moved forward, but it might mean that you have to leave something behind in the past here in order to kind of move forward towards what it is that you want. Yeah, and that may be hard, because I feel here with the Seven of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Swords and the Three of Wands, There's some kind of clarity that's needed. Now, the Seven of Wands can talk about a spiritual test or a challenge, yeah? So I feel like, in a way, you're being tested, yeah? Four of Swords can also talk about needing healing and respite, needing to kind of take time out, a vacation, needing to take time out from something in order to get some kind of space in your head, in order to be able to think more clearly. It seems like you have a lot on your mind at this moment, and if you don't find a way to kind of release some of it, it will get to this conflicted stage, like mental confliction with the Five of Swords. We also have healing as one of your energy cards here. So yes, this is definitely going out to you, Taco. I'm sending you healing energy. And anybody else that's going through any kind of sickness right now, I'm sending that healing energy out to you as well. So, but I feel like what's going on has a lot to do with this defending of something. We have all of these 6 things. Maybe they're defending these 6 things. Maybe or maybe these people or these things are attacking somebody because of how they're feeling, or they feel like they're being attacked, yeah? Now, what else do we have here? I also feel like with the Four of Swords here, because we have liar and surrender, yeah? So I feel like if there is any kind of health problems, there's a need to kind of take off some kind of mask, perhaps open up about something, talk about something. Maybe some of you need to talk to somebody about something. Maybe some of you are hiding something that's more serious, perhaps, as well here, yeah? However, saying that, we do also have 22 from the King Solomon deck, yeah? And this talks about things like sickness and obstructions in your energy, yeah? But it talks about positive energy, yeah, coming in. It's also saying with this card as well that there's a need to defend yourself, but don't kind of brag or like do it in a humble way, yeah? This can also be a card of magical influences or spells, things like that. It's almost like you feel as though somebody has an energetic, it might not be spells, and that it may feel like you just feel like you're on a hold in the universe, perhaps like the universe has this hold over you, or you're caught. Could be that some of you are just caught in a spell here, yeah? But I also feel if there is any kind of ill intention going towards you, because people's intentions and stuff like that can also negatively affect you, and it's almost like they send spells with their thoughts, they send spells with their words towards you. We do it every day without even thinking about it. Now, if that is the case, it could be there's somebody around you who's a little bit jealous, yeah, perhaps, or a little bit, it's almost like here we have the Six of Swords, which is talking about moving away from conflict, but in reverse it's saying that you're kind of stagnant, you're staying in something that is a little bit rocky, a little bit messy, perhaps, yeah? Six of Swords is also about stepping back in order to think clearly as well, yeah? Because there's a lot that you have to release here with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is like, I'm at the end of this journey and but it's like you get to the end and you drop things just before the end or something. It's saying not to, what you need to drop are other people's expectations, other people's opinions about you right now. If people ask you to do something that's beyond your capacity, it's about learning to say no to things, yeah? But it can primarily talk about family or interference from others, and somebody carrying that weight on their shoulders, or somebody feeling so overwhelmed that they have a lot to deal with, like both physically and mentally, which can be causing illness. So there's a need to kind of meditate with the Four of Swords as well. What's distracting is the Chariot card, so maybe you can see somebody moving forward, or somebody possibly doesn't want you to move forward. But yeah, we need to release that. The Chariot talks about a triumph in the mind. It could be that you're kind of holding yourself back in a way, because the Chariot can be, look, we fall over, but we get back up. We get back up. We there's something in our head that clicks and says, no, we have to get on with this. We have to do this. It's also here. I'm feeling like there's a leveling up energetically going on. Yeah, there's a leveling up in terms of wisdom, enlightenment, spirituality, because wands are also about spirit. The Chariot is about moving forward, so it can be about spiritual advancement, spiritual growth. Yeah, and it may be that other people can see that and they don't want you to move forward. Yeah, because I do feel like with these three cards here moving forward, there is going to be some manipulation. We've got the Magician in reverse. Now this is either manipulation or kind of self-sabotage, what I'm seeing here. So either it's other people that are trying to interfere and are causing you to feel like about this thing, or they don't want you to move forward, or you're finding it hard to move forward because there's some kind of confidence issues, or also with the Knight of Pentacles there and the Strength card, you may have felt like you've moved too slow in something. The Magician in reverse also talks about deception. So I would let that deception kind of go if you're planning to move forward with some kind of deception. It's about also empowering yourself with the Magician in reverse. It's feeling like you're lacking some kind of drive, some kind of confidence, or you don't feel like you have all the tools for the next part of the journey, however you do. Yeah, what they're telling you to do is move forward slowly. Yeah. Now, what is interesting as well, the Strength card talks about healing as well. So you have a lot of healing, thinking, energy here, but we also have this undercurrent thing that's going on about recognition and success, about feeling with recognition here that in some way it's like, I'm a nobody, why should I have been chosen, why have I been chosen to do this, or I'm a nobody, I haven't done this X, Y or Z, or it's about recognition, is about taking away all of those things and realizing that real exceptional people can allow themselves to be nobodies. They can blend in, they can be the gardener, you can find exceptional people as gardeners, as they blend in, whereas it's about not trying, it's about getting back to yourself again, releasing expectations even of maybe you feel like you've got to be a certain way to meet a certain challenge, person, yeah, or thing here. Yeah, I do feel like you're going to move forward with a promotion in some way, but I feel like you're a little bit hung up at the moment. Yeah, the Hanged Woman can also talk about a need to kind of surrender. It could also be that there's a need to sacrifice something moving forward, and we're not talking literally, we're talking like energetically. So letting something go, which is what we have here with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, and then moving beyond it and going forward with a without the mask maybe, or with, it's like not needing to be what others expect you to be. It's like needing to have an inner confidence, yeah, And also with the Strength card, yeah, normally it's this woman that's taming this lion. And it's saying that you have to find, like, if you're being overconfident, it's about reining it in. And if you're feeling underconfident, it's about boosting it up. So you'll know which way that relates to you. But it is talking about, don't worry, but nothing was built in a day. It says, light of the world, see how well you have done. So you're needing to kind of pat yourself on the back and realize that you're almost at the end of this journey. You have come a long way. Yeah, you've made decisions now. You could also be waiting for something that's coming on the horizon here that could be worrying you as well with the Four of Swords. There's kind of like an insomnia or a dread about something that's coming forward, and it's putting you in this defensive mode here. Yeah, I needed to release something, to let go of something. You've come to the end of this journey. You are moving forward. There's a sense that you're going through like an expansion, some sort of chaos that leads to expansion, almost a bit like an explosion, really. You're needing to surrender. You're needing to release yourself from the outcome. Okay, in terms of your romance angel cards, you got love yourself first. And it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, so you're needing to put your energy into yourself. You're needing to self-care, self-nurture. Maybe take some time out for yourself. And it's almost like the more we chase something or the more we want something, it's like energetically it's like repelled by us. It's about time to do some work on yourself, because I feel like there's some big changes coming for you, Sagittarius. I feel like there is some kind of either taking a relationship to a next level, a new relationship that could be built on some kind of stability, some kind of friendship, I feel as well. You are needing to do some work on yourself here, and you're needing to look at codependency issues. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. It may not be addictions. It may be like codependency. It may be like you're needing to look at what's around you that you feel that you need to be you. Yeah. What's around you that you're holding on to for dear life that needs to kind of be released. Yeah, what's kind of holding you back here? We do have the Thinking Man and the Queen of Scrolls here. Now both of these cards are talking about moving up in terms of enlightenment, in terms of progress, spiritual progress. This Thinking Man here is talking about maybe studying something. It can also talk about a new mode of healing that kind of changes your life, yeah, or you're opened up to a new mode of healing. I also felt just then as well that if there is somebody that's kind of sending these arrows of jealousy, there is a need to meditate. There is a need to kind of protect yourself. Imagine this bubble of light around you. Ask Archangel Michael to shield and protect you here. We have this Queen of Scrolls. Now this is talking about somebody who's very wise. We have two very wise people here that may be trying to kind of guide you to some next stage or some next part of your life, and you're needing to open yourself up to that. We do have 46, which is 10 in numerology there, so that's talking about an ending and a new beginning. And it may feel a bit chaotic right now, and it may be, and it's almost like, in a way, I feel with the 7 of Wands and here as well, it could be like you're almost battling with your immune system here. We do also have the 3 of Roses, which is the loving elementals. This is all about fairies, and it's about your inner child. There's a need to nurture your inner child. There's a need to have more fun, yeah? There's a need to do things that you enjoy. There's a need to take time out for yourself, to meditate, to get out into nature as well, even just to sit outside for 15 minutes every day. Just there's a need to dance, to music in your front room. There's a need to just be silly with this card. There's a need to kind of like nurture. Yeah. We also have the One of Roses, which is talking about commitment. Yes, it can be about a new relationship that's coming in. It can be about a job position. I do feel like there could be some kind of movement, some kind of travel, a job position that's coming in. Maybe you're traveling for love here as well. It's about commitment, signing some kind of contract. Maybe you're selling a house, perhaps. Maybe you're negotiating some kind of contract that's needing to be sorted out there. The Queen of Scrolls can also talk about somebody who maybe publishes some of your work, somebody who kind of takes you through a gateway. It can be this person brings you to a position. This person brings you to some kind of healing. This person is like a teacher and they're teaching you something. Yeah, but I feel like it's to teach you to literally to move from one stage to the other. Let's take one of these just to end it. We got the Star of Change, and it's about adjustment. And I did say that we're going to go through this chaos, this expansion, yeah? And there's a need to surrender, not have attachment to the outcome here. So I really do hope this has helped. Take care, stay blessed. Thank you for watching. Thanks for all your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions. Bye-bye.